Mahtomedi has so many players.
Thank you.
Well, good evening and welcome to St. Louis Park, Minnesota tonight for some Friday Night Lights in St. Louis Park. The Orioles take on the Mahtomedi Zephyrs in the Orioles' first home game of the season. My name is Paul Bodwin and I'm joined here by Saul Eugene to be on the call tonight. Just a little disclaimer, we're a little short-handed here tonight, so bear with us as we have some technical difficulties probably, and we're flying whatever, I guess, deaf, because we can't hear anything. But welcome anyways to St. Louis Park High School. We got a great game ahead of us. It's a conference game this year between the Orioles and the Zephyrs. The Orioles are, I believe, 2-0, and the Zephyrs are also 2-0. I thought the Orioles maybe played 3 already, but maybe I'm mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. But we are looking forward to a wonderful game tonight on a beautiful night. It's starting to cool off a little bit, and we're looking forward to get going here soon. We'll see who's getting the kick and who's going to be kicking it. Any thoughts, Saul?
Yeah, really excited to see, how this Oriole team comes out. Big shutout last week against Bloomington Jefferson. We got a really tough defense, a lot of seniors, an entire back seven made up of seniors, right? And so it's a lot of experience on the field. Hoping to see some big hitting. They really run that kind of sound gap defense, really designed to just be disciplined, confuse the other team, and disguise is the name of the game here.
There you go, that's exactly it, and it looks like the Zephyrs will be kicking off.
Looks like we're going to see junior Everett Arnold come out first. He's been doing a bit of the recruiting circuit as a junior here. I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't finish the season with an offer or two.
We'll see. He's getting some looks, and so we're looking forward to seeing him play tonight. We've got Post back to receive, Jaden Post, as well as, I can't quite see that number over there, but I believe it might be Cooper Schultz back to receive. And we'll get underway here in just a second. Here we go. And the kick is up. And Cooper Schultz gets the reception. He's got a little hole, runs into a little wall at about the 30-yard line. Nice return for the Orioles. Getting started at about the 31-yard line.
First down, Orioles.
Officially ball on the 31-yard line.
Starting out with some good field position.
At least they don't have to deal with direction. Side of field.
Not much of a wind tonight, so that shouldn't be much factor. Very comfortable evening outside. A little stuffy in the booth, Saul.
Just a tad. I regret the sweatshirt, but happy to be here.
All right, here we go. First play from scrimmage. It's a quick out to Mason Helfman, who gets about 4 yards up to the 35-yard line.
Nice job. Very, very college scheme looking here. A lot of those dinks and dunks, easy completions, get that quarterback in rhythm.
Yep, just a quick out. And you pick up 5 yards, and that's a nice down-edge tackle, 4 yards. 2nd and 6 it is.
Yeah, when we talk about those screen passes, they're really extensions of the run game, right?
Yep. Another quick out to Helfman on the other side. He turns the corner, finds a little bit of a hole.
Here we go.
And he is down at about the 51, 52-yard line. A nice run by the part of Mason Helfman.
That would be the 42-yard line.
42-yard line, my bad. Did I say 52? This is my first game of the year. There is no 52-yard line. That would be the 48-yard line.
We like to call that Mahtomedi territory.
Yes. It was my understanding there would be no math.
Zephyrs out here with a 2 high.
In the gun, it's a give. Oh, he's met right at the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 1.
Number 3, McCarron on the carry for the Orioles.
That was McCarron, I believe, on the carry there.
Number 26, White for the Zephyrs.
Looks like we have a lineman down as well.
Timeout on the plate.
Ooh. And hopefully this is just a tight muscle. We get a lot of those early in the season.
Looks like Finn Shepard down, the right guard.
55?
56.
Okay.
Injured player.
Or I'm blind, one of the two.
He's in a lot of pain.
It is 55, confirmed.
55, yeah. It's Bennett Johnson.
The center.
hate to see that at all, but especially so quickly in your first home game. Hopefully he's all right. Doesn't look like they're stretching him, so hopefully this...
It does. Is that a knee or an ankle we're looking at?
Hard to tell.
I know.
He's moving it, so that's good.
It's important to get the names right.
Oh, it doesn't look like they're doing a ligament test, so that's always a good sign.
And he's up and putting weight on it, so maybe he'll just step out here for a play or two and just maybe tweak something a little bit, and hopefully Bennett will be okay.
Oh, he's stretching too. That's always a good sign. Now, while we got a quick second to break, I do want to point out, Mahtomedi has showing exclusively zone so far in the first few games of the day. As you watch, we'll see every time they flare out that running back pre-snap, that's what they're looking for, to see man or zone, right? Trying to make it an easy read for this junior quarterback.
Saw Eugene, a great football mind.
Well, when you're short and slow, you got to do something well.
All right, second 12 to go here. Ball about on the 46-yard line. Arnold rolls out. He finds a man. He's got him. And it's going to be close, but not quite. Now we should be looking at third and short. That was a pass to Ryan Oleski.
Run down by number 1.
A rough spot to me, but ball will be down at about the 37, so it's going to be
Brings up third down for the Orioles.
third and about 3 or 4. Third and 4 to go.
Looks like we're bringing in some speed package here, going 4 wide.
First third down conversion.
Doubles.
And it's a give to Helfman.
There's a hole.
Oh,
yeah.
Guy in the tackle. He escapes another one. And he's brought down at the 15-yard line. Beautiful run on the part of Helfman. Great blocking up front. What did you see there, Paul?
Honestly, it's just a simple spread them out and run it up the middle, right? So you get everyone looking at those edges, and you let those big hosses just move some bodies up front. I mean, it only took one block to spring them.
Yep, it was a really nice hole that he had, and then he also had a couple good moves to evade a couple tackles. And
He's a shifty kid for a wide body.
Yeah. And here we are, Orioles out on the 15-yard line, poised to hopefully get into the end zone.
Going trips right, solo up top. This looks like man coverage here. They're getting their matchup. Yep.
Got two receivers on the near side, one on the far side.
Blitz coming. This is cover 0.
And there it is.
He's got him. He's got him.
And he's got it. It looks like Mason Hill.
Happy homecoming, kids.
They don't have his name. Number 3 on the Orioles had a nice pickup on the block. They gave Arnold the time to find Helfman.
Ted McCarron.
Ted McCarron looked like it had a really nice block. Gave Arnold the time, found it, I think it was Helfman, and in for the touchdown, and what a nice opening drive for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 Orioles. What a great start to a great season at a great school in a great town.
Everything is great.
Forgive me, everybody. I'm prone to hyperbole.
We got to find you a few adjectives. Yeah, no, it looks like these coaches are just trying to keep things simple for the quarterback, right? Make sure he knows. Look, if Mahtomedi is not going to disguise that coverage, and they're going to tell him exactly what they're running every single time, we better carve them up.
And they picked it up nicely.
Yes. Yeah. No. I mean, when they showed cover 0, they motioned him in. They kept keeping that running back in to pick up that edge blocker.
Because that's been an issue in a couple of recent years where they've had a hard time picking up blitzes, and the quarterback just has had no time to do anything.
Yeah. Well,
Arnold, also poised, knew it was coming, but just sat back there and found his man.
Yeah. I mean, made just the tiniest bit of a little wiggle to the right to make space, and the one-on-one matchup was won. I mean, that's the other important thing, right?
So the Orioles kicking off here after an opening drive of about 70 yards for the touchdown. And it is booted high kick, not real deep.
That's a pooch if I ever saw one.
And it's a nice run back, strong running. He's met at about the 25, but gets up to about the 30-yard line. Looks like that's Frank Schrader's fullback. Schrader's.
Number 3, McCarron, and number 7, Kuhn on the calculation for the Oilers. First down, Zephyrs.
8:57 to go.
Come on.
So here we go. We get to now get a look at the Zephyrs offense. First place from scrimmage for them at the 30-yard line. And it's a handoff. He's got a nice hole. And he busts up to about the 40-yard line to be just short of the first down.
Yeah, that power play, the edge has got to come under. It's called a wrong arm, right? When those big pullers are coming around, you got to go take them out. Spill, spill, spill is the name of the game here.
And that was Jacob Rubish on the run. So really nice first play for the Zephyrs, picking up 9 yards. You like a 2nd and 1 downage.
There we go.
And he's met with a little bit of an orange wall right at the line of scrimmage. I believe that was Rubish again.
Rubish on the cover for the Zephyrs, brought down by number 2, Helfman for the Oilers.
Zach Helfman with a
Mason.
Mason Helfman, sorry, I keep getting his brother. Mason Helfman with a touchdown and a nice tackle at the line of scrimmage already. I believe last week it was. He had picked up a fumble, and then the very next play ran it in for a touchdown.
Huh. Mr. Do-It-All, I
On
guess.
defense, he picked up the fumble. No rest, just right back at it. So it's 3rd and 1 for the Zephyrs. It's a keeper, and nice work by the quarterback. That's Mark Groff. Looks like he's got the first down.
Number 10, Groff on.
Hope he's wearing a flak jacket, though. He caught that one right in the ribs. Mason didn't let him get the first down without a little thump. It's interesting, you know, Mahtomedi has come out in the same formation every single time. Just a 21, eye personnel, power sneak.
Well, and, you know, in short order, they got a first down doing it, so why not?
3 yards in the cloud of dust is how the exurbs work, it seems.
That's all you need.
Oh,
And another
that's a broken play.
keeper, and he's... Looks like... there's a broken play. He improvised really well to scoot up to about the 50-yard line and gain 7-8 yards.
It looked like it was almost going to be a triple option, and he just said, all right, never mind.
Took off.
I'm out.
Things opened up on the near side, and nice run by the quarterback.
I'd watch for a play-action pass here. We got a 2nd and short.
I don't think they've thrown a pass yet.
2nd and 2. Right at midfield.
Yeah.
Drops back and finds a seam. Really nice throw. I couldn't quite catch the number. Looks like number 87.
Number 87, Sokol.
Jacob Sokol with a nice catch and a nice throw by Groff, finding the seam and some good coverage, but found him, and that's the first down.
First down, Zephyrs.
Has a nice little settle route there. And we're back in 21, sticking with the eye.
Ball at about the 42-yard line, or the 58, if you like.
Motion and zone.
And we got a nice run around the corner.
Number 11, Rubish on the field for the Zephyrs.
4 yards or so for Rubish, and the Zephyrs really effective and efficient here in this drive, just kind of picking away at it.
Yeah,
Getting
you know.
first downs.
And they're dressing it up differently, too. I think I've seen 3 different versions of Power Ran in the last 6 plays, right?
Yep.
I think the higher press box helps picking up the yardage.
It's like they've flipped the strong side wide.
Yeah, we got a pitch to Rubish, and he is met just past the line of scrimmage with muscles his way. We'll see where they spot it. It looks like a first down. The Zephyrs are on the move.
We need some fresh bodies in here at D-line. Hopefully that'll keep them grinding a little.
Zephyrs got a fresh refill of hydrogen this morning. Is that what they run on? I don't know.
What? I don't even know what a Zephyr is.
It's a Zeppelin,
Oh.
right?
I know the song by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
That's
We've
about it.
already run amok, and we are barely through in the first quarter. And it's another
That's
kick to
a
Rubish. He
great
met at the
play.
line.
Number 11,
That's good defense by the Orioles there, but he's got strong runners.
He falls forward, and it's a very frustrating trait to have in an opposing running back.
Yeah. You think you got him locked up, and he still gains, 2 yards.
Second down.
2nd and 8 to go here. The Zephyrs on a nice opening drive of themselves. The Orioles scored a touchdown on theirs. Zephyrs on the Oriole 30.
I'm still waiting for that play-action pass. You feel like it's coming. It's tackle over.
There it is. Oh, no, he pitches. And it's to Rubin, who hops his own man and gets up to about the 30, 25, 26-yard line. This offense just seems to be really good at just getting 4 to 5 yards every time.
Yeah, I mean, money down here, so I'm really curious to see if they're going to, stick with that ground and pound. I mean, they're in 4-down territory.
For sure.
So there's a certain point where if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. But they do also have receiver isolated on the top side here. Oh, great play, Mason.
He just got right on him.
That was a dog play.
Number 11.
That's a huge play with it, only being 3rd and 4, and you stop him right there, and now they got to make a decision.
I mean, power, if you can stick the fullback a half yard in the backfield and still go make the tackle.
What little wind there is in their favor for a field goal, but it looks like they're going to go for it.
We'd be looking at a 41-yarder. I mean, that's pretty long for high school at this point. And considering their ground and pound, wow, they're coming out heavy.
They're stacking it.
Yep, 22. And there's power. Great play! Mason!
Tackle on the ankle, and then the turnover on down. The Orioles will take over after a wonderful opening drive for the Zephyrs. They're stopped inside the red zone.
That's how you play downhill. I mean, he saw a gap and he did not hesitate. I mean, that is like the one thing you want in a linebacker.
During the quarter break, the touchdown call will be selling the raffle tickets.
So an excellent stop for the Orioles. It felt like the Zephyrs were poised to just kind of muscle their way potentially into the end zone, but here we go. The Orioles will take over on downs.
So that's 5 minutes off the clock with nothing to show for it. It's deflating, to say the least. Back in zone. Set the edge real well there.
Hand off to number 3. He didn't find much. He's in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple. Orioles moving the wrong way. And this is a spot where you at least want to get out of here. You don't want to be in a situation where you're punting from here, because you'd be giving the Zephyrs really good field position. You want to make something out of this turnover on downs.
Absolutely, though we do at least have the kind of kicker that can flip a field, which is always nice to have in your back pocket. Is 55 back out there at center? It looks like it. Good to see him back and healthy.
That is good.
It's a big boy in there, too.
Fake handoff. Arnold just takes it himself, finds a little bit of room, and he gets it up to about the 32, 33-yard line. Nice gain. It'll be 3rd and short.
Well, when you're 6'6", it only takes about 3 strides to go that far.
There's a 3rd down.
Something tells me that kid can dunk.
Very well could. Beautiful night here in St. Louis Park. The sun's setting behind the trees. Good turnout from the home crowd, their first home game of the season. Mahtomedi making the trek from way out east, and with the road closures, that is no easy task these days.
Yeah, I took a trip to St. Paul. It took about 2 hours round trip today, and all to get a haircut without being on camera.
That's great.
Yeah, thank you, yeah. Tell the people.
To celebrate their accomplishment of being a senior. The senior shirt tradition allows seniors to connect with their community and unite together.
Get a shot of the Zephyr
tradition of keeping the senior shirts constantly.
Pretty good turnout for the drive they had to make.
Senior shirts fund.
Wonder if they carpooled.
Please find the QR codes throughout the stadium or visit the SLP store website. Thank you and go Park.
Big 3rd down here. Looks like Coach wanted to just talk about it a little bit. I wonder if that play clock was winding down just a tad.
That's smart. This is a big play. I mean, you really want to make this first down here. It's certainly not the end of the world if you don't, but
Look
you
at
really
these
like to make it.
splits. We have 8. I mean, talking far hash. 8 is below the numbers down there. I think they're coming right up the middle, just like that last third down conversion.
And we got a time. Whoa, we got a flag. And it's a false start on the Orioles.
Ooh.
That's crushing. It'll back them up 5 yards. Changes everything.
Legal motion on the Orioles.
Legal motion.
We weren't set yet. You can't have a legal motion until the ball's snapped. All motion is legal. You can't have 2 players in motion at the snap. That is a legal motion.
Well, I just work here, so...
It could be false start, but it's not a legal motion.
Well, maybe it looked like false start to me, but... And Arnold rolls out, he's got a man out, he escapes, and he just got to get rid of it. He pumps it up, and it is intercepted.
No, incomplete.
Drop it.
Incomplete. It hit the ground. Good call. Good call. So ref that's paying attention.
Right at the end there.
Yeah.
And that's number 15.
You can show the ref what you did, son, but it still landed on the ground.
Had some questions to the ref, nothing, not being bad about it, but wondering what we're on. And it did look like he bobbled it toward the end there, didn't quite have possession. So now the Orioles are set up on 4th and 8 to punt the ball. And hopefully they punt it further than they threw that.
That would be the goal. They got 2 returners back there, too.
Effectively almost just heave up a 3rd down punt.
That's my go-to strategy in Madden.
Gosh, yes.
No DB can resist a ball thrown in front of him.
So here we go. It's a low snap. The punt is up, nearly blocked. And
Moon
it's
ball.
come down on the 45-yard line, 44-yard line of the Orioles. So they would have been better off with that
It's
interception.
about a 20-yard punt that, no return, but not exactly the field flipper we were hoping for.
Jacob Berry on the punt, he was punting a little bit under duress. He had a big body coming right in on him. Had to get rid of it quickly.
A low snap will definitely do that to you.
The Zephyrs are right back in business.
I will say long snapping is one of those high school skills that not every team finds.
It's difficult. All right, 1st and 10 for the Zephyrs. And to give to Rubish, who picks up a... Did he get the 1st down?
I think they're calling him just short.
Just short, about 9.5 yards. Oh, that was Cruz.
Nice little fullback trap.
Rickard on the tackle.
And number 16, Holmberg for the Orioles. Brings up 2nd short.
So it's 2nd and a short one.
I got a hunch they're going power left.
This may be the last play of the quarter.
Oh.
Drops back the pass to number 7. And he will get the first down. So that'll stop the clock momentarily. We'll see if they hustle up and get a play off or just let the quarter clock run down. It looks like they're just going to let it run down.
11 yards.
And we're going to go to the other side of the field.
Still be ready for a quick snap here, yeah.
Maybe. I spoke too soon.
Got a real tight show
5
on here.
seconds to go. Graf just calls a timeout.
No, they let it run out.
Oh, they let it
Clock
run
ran
out.
out.
It looked like the clock stopped. And that'll bring the end of the quarter. Orioles up 7-0, and they had a really nice opening drive for a touchdown, a little short touchdown pass to Mason Helfman. Zephyrs had a nice long drive that they ended up turning the ball over on downs. Orioles couldn't do anything with it, and now here we are with the Zephyrs in Oriole territory after 1 quarter of play. Good game so far. Both teams playing, for the most part, pretty well. Not a lot of mistakes, not a lot of penalties.
Yeah, you know, I think it's really interesting seeing the very polar opposite offensive strategies here, right? I mean, we have Mahtomedi is running a very traditional high school offense, no frills, no nothing. It is we run downhill, please try to stop me.
Yep.
Meanwhile, St. Louis Park is full of motion, full of very, they are relying on that quarterback to make a read and doing everything they can to give him that opportunity. And so, it shows a lot of trust in a young junior, and he's making the most of it.
Hence the crowd, the St. Louis Park crowd chanting, "Let's get sexy."
Oh, why not?
So we'll see. Here we go. Start of the second quarter. Really quick first quarter. Hardly any stop clock, clock stoppage, and here we go. It's 1st and 10 for the Zephyrs on the Oriole 25-yard line.
Offset eye, slightly new formation finally. Pass.
Groff drops back. He finds a man who escapes one tackle and ends up picking up another 4 to 5 yards. And that is to Gavin. I can't read that name. Bifold. I had to get my bifocals on to read bifold.
Shut up, Ben Franklin.
Spoiler alert, I don't actually have bifocals. I just have cheaters. Nice play for the Zephyrs. It looked like it was maybe going to be nothing, but ended up picking up a bunch of yards, and it's 2nd and 1. And there goes Rubish again. He's met at the line.
Moves the chainsaw.
It's interesting. When the Zephyrs, it feels like, they run that kind of push up the gut offense you're talking about, but when they run out of field, they seem to struggle, even though they're not going to.
Yeah, no, it's not like they're taking the top off the defense and working things underneath. I think it might even just be a fatigue thing. I mean, you run those 7, 8, 9, 10 plays, those hog mollies in the middle, they get tired. They want a snack.
Yep. So 2nd and 1 to go. And there's a give to, I believe, number 12, who's hit hard, but still skirts up for the first down.
Number 12, Cruz on the carry for the Zephyrs.
Gavin Cruz took a nice hit, but just kept going and found his way. Oh, that was a first down play. I thought they were...
Yeah, no, they got 2 on 2nd and 1.
I got lost on the downs. So now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 6 to go.
Oh, it's an extra lineman in. 2. Oh, that's a big tight end. I lied.
And it's
confused.
Oh, and look at that! Mark Groff with a fake handoff, finds the hole, wiggles his way in for the touchdown, Zephyrs. And it's 7-6 Orioles over the Zephyrs right now, pending an extra point.
We don't have replay, do we?
No, we don't have replay.
I could not tell if that was a broken play or if that was an intentional,
I think it looked like a fake handoff.
Trap? Well, yeah, the blocking scheme on the backside looked like it was very intentionally designed. But the footwork on the quarterback is just not what you typically teach. And look, he's moving well. I'm not
That's a very nice play by the Zephyrs to, whether it was intended or not, to get into the end zone and potentially tie this game up with this kick right here. And it's nearly blocked, and it is good.
I'll be honest, the only thing that made me think that wasn't a fake was simply the fact that the fullback was laying on the ground after getting tackled, cheering before he ever made the end zone.
It was a nice fake, though. I think they thought he had the ball.
I did too.
So it was whatever it was, it worked out well, and the Zephyrs have tied this game up with 10-13 to play in the first half. And it looks like we've got a nice game ahead of us. These two teams appear to be well matched.
Now, I'd be interested to see if we start to air the ball out just a little bit more as we keep feeling things out. Remind me, where does the ball go to on a touchback in high school? They've been changing all the rules and all the levels. I don't know where it's at anymore.
I think it's the 20.
It's still the 20?
It's hard to do a touchback in this.
Well, I know in high school, if you kick it to the end zone, you can't take it out.
No.
So if you're returning, you catch in the end zone, there's no option to pull it out.
I'm honestly not sure. It's they do change it often, and I can't remember. This is my first game of the season. I don't think I was even able to do one game last year. So I'm a little rusty.
I'm very aware of the 2014 or 2013 high school football rules, but I've heard they update things.
There's a low, almost a squib kick.
Oh, no.
I think it was touched
That's
by
a live ball.
4, and he's at the 10-yard line, hoping to get somewhere, finds nowhere to go. And that's nice work by the Zephyrs, and a little bit of a muffed kick.
Those squibs are tough. I mean,
Cooper Schultz.
It's about 1,000 different ways a football can bounce.
Yep. And so the Orioles here, after giving up the touchdown to the Zephyrs, are now deep in their own territory. Going to have to go 90 yards to get to the end zone. So here we go. The Orioles lining up, 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And back out
on the 9-yard line, excuse me.
Looks like cover 2. Yep.
Got a man in motion, and it's a give to Helfman, I believe, who skirts up for a couple of yards.
Number 2, Helfman on the carry for the Orioles, brought down by number 53, Henderson for the Zephyrs. 2nd down Orioles.
So it's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Orioles. They're going to want to get some good yards here, hopefully a 1st down. They don't want to be in a position punting this deep in their own territory.
They're sitting in a 4 shell here.
Arnold with a quick out, a little bit high to number 1.
Number 6, Arnold's pass is complete to
Ryan Oleski. And he, just because it was a little bit high, it looked like he didn't have much of an opportunity to turn and run quick, and then gets hit. So not much room to run there. So it's going to be 3rd down and 4 to go.
QB took the time to go talk to coach before this play. I'm very interested to see what we're pulling out here. A little extra coaching beforehand. See if he gets to a second read this time.
We got 4 wide receivers on the 3rd and 4.
Cover
Arnold
3.
goes back. He's in trouble, and he's hit, and it is a safety for the Zephyrs. Oh, my goodness.
He's
that
down at
could
the
have gone any worse for the Orioles.
Down at the 3. Forward progress stopped at the 3. They drove him back into the end zone.
I thought I saw a safety call. Maybe that was a Zephyr player.
Yeah, that was a Zephyr player with some wishful thinking there.
So yes, thank you, Saul. Forward progress. It's going to be 4th down and long. They're going to be kicking out of their own end zone. And hopefully Barry can pooch one a little deeper than last time. 8:30 to play in the half.
Looks like they're coming after it, too, after having 2 returners last time, only here with 1.
Number 17, Barry back to take the Orioles.
Well, yeah, anything you can do. And that's a high kick.
That's a good one.
That's a decent kick. Yeah, it's all the way back to almost the 45.
At the edge. Oh.
And he gets him just off the edge, and a nice run back. He spins, he stays in bounds. He just won't go down. And what great awareness by number 15, Luke Torgrud. Wow, what a return.
Under the 11 looks like. I mean, they built the wall. That's the...
He just beat, I think it was McCarron on that edge there that you mentioned.
Yeah. Well, and you can see his whole teammates just lined up down that sideline and just walled him off. Not as many of those blindside hits as used to get on those punt returns, but... Oh, flag on the field.
Oh! What did we miss?
Oh. Blindside block.
Apparently we missed one of the big blocks.
Okay, so that's going to take it all the way back to about the 42-yard line.
It's a 31-yard penalty.
That is a big break for the Orioles. But you can't do those blindside blocks. That's how people get hurt.
Yeah, that used to be how I got on the field.
And a nice return comes back.
I couldn't even tell that, so I hope it was.
Let's see if the Orioles can take advantage.
Off with the handoff to Rubish, who spins and finds another 8-9 yards. He just is so hard to take down. He's got the strength and the footwork.
They're washing that interior line right out.
Nice game for Jacob Rubish so far.
2nd and 2.
It's going to be 2nd and 2 with the ball at about the 34.5-yard line. Give or take. 7:33 to play in the half.
Oh, it's their first time they're putting 2 out wide and a wing.
Yeah, they might be trying to mess around a little bit here. Feeling good.
Yep, boot.
Oh, there's a little
Someone's got a turn coming on the horn.
He's going to go for it.
Oh, my.
Oh,
Oh, my.
He just ankled somebody.
He's wearing his ACL around his neck like a necklace. Like, oh my!
On the part of Groff, and the Zephyrs are in business here. They with some kind of wide spread. It spread out the field, and Groff had room to move and just fooled one of the Oriole defenders.
I think it was Liam Novak, the inside linebacker. On those boots, you got to fill and replace and really come around the horns. It's your opportunity to really lay out a quarterback, but you got to touch him first.
Not that time.
You got to touch him first.
1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Oh, short side power.
And Rubish with another nice run, just pounding it 3 to 5, 6, 7 yards of carry for him, it seems. The Oriole fans, the student section, wondering what happened. Everything was looking so good for a while. Now it's 7-7 with 6:22 to play in the first half, and the Zephyrs are poised to get into the end zone again. 2nd and 4.
Doubles on the top end.
Ball on the 13-yard line. Profits a give to Rubish again. That one he didn't quite get as much. So.
1st and goal.
Oh, 1st and goal. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. No, you got to get 6 there. That left guard in the center have been putting some very tough double teams on that interior line.
And so the Zephyrs with a fresh set inside the 15-yard line. 5:44 to go in the half. Orioles would like to make a stop here. Defense has been on the field for quite a while. And there goes Rubish, and he's pounding his way in, and he is in for the touchdown, Zephyrs! The Zephyrs take a lead for the first time in this game with 5:33 to play in the second quarter, first half. And Rubish is having himself a day.
Yeah, I mean, the D-line's not getting any penetration.
Nope.
And it is, I don't know if they're tired. I don't know if this line is just that good. But they're putting double teams down and really stacking well the linebackers in a way that you don't always see at the high school level.
Oh, and they're going to go for 2.
No, they're not. Swinging gate. I do believe their kicker's a woman as well.
Is it?
Yeah, I saw her warming up beforehand.
33?
83, I believe. Harlow Berger.
And it's a nice kick. Boots it almost out of the into the stands. And so the Zephyrs go up 14-7 on the St. Louis Park Orioles here today with 5:33 to play in the first half. Orioles off to a nice start, but have struggled ever since. The Zephyrs seem to have figured something out at the line, going both ways, particularly on offense. Rubish is hard enough to bring down as he is, but he's also had room, and he's had good blocking, and it's been tough to stop.
When you're hitting the second level every time, I mean, 4, 5, 6 becomes easy.
And so we'll see with 5.5 minutes left in the half if the Orioles can answer. They really need to get that offense going. We'll see if they try to mix some things up. Arnold talking to the coach right now.
I wish we had some advanced analytics. I'd love to know what his yards before contact are.
I don't think we get those analytics here.
I could eyeball it, but...
So here we go.
See if we can have a little better kick return here and
we've got
avoid
post back to receive again. And there's the kick. It's another low one. They seem to like to do that. Picked up by... That's Schultz. It's a decent run back, but not a whole lot going on there. But he gets it up into the 23, 24-yard line.
We'll take that. I mean, 5 minutes here. We'd love to just suck the air out of the ball and march down, you know. Start a
big lift for the Orioles after a tough second quarter to chew up clock and get into the end zone. We'll see. They've got about 75 yards to go.
See how we come out here. Mason in the backfield.
Schultz wide on the near side.
Going trips up top. They're bumping out. It's wide side. I'm looking run them coming our way.
Man in motion.
Zone to orbit.
Curls back, and I'm not sure that... Seems like the Zephyrs read that all the way. I'm not quite sure why they took a player out of the play entirely.
I think he was an option pitch. He just was on too quick that it was a...
There was no option.
Right, what would we like to lose 2 yards or lose the ball? And the quarterback made the business decision.
Yep. And that was Ted McCarron that was on the receiving end of what would have been an option. All right,
coming
so
out 4 wide.
2nd and 13 now.
Box is light.
4 to play in the half. And it's a give to Helfman, I believe, who just didn't find anything. Maybe a gain of 1. Zephyrs feeling pretty good right now. They're going to be about 3rd and 12 or 13.
I will say he didn't make the tackle, but Thomas Bengston made the play on that one. We saw about 3 orange jerseys get off the ground, and that one white one was underneath. Taking out 3 linemen in one play, it's going to be tough to run the ball.
So Arnold in with the play. The Orioles in a tough spot right here with 4 minutes to play in the first half, down 14-7. It's 3rd and 13 on their own 21-yard line.
You're looking too high here. I guess this looks like a 4 shell.
And there's another fake handoff. Arnold rolls out. He's got guys on him. He's going to have to throw it.
No.
And he...
Oh!
He finds Cooper Schultz for the first down. A huge play. It looked like there was nothing there. Arnold's got 2 guys pursuing him. He lobs it up. Cooper Schultz has to come back to the ball and is able to do it. It's a first down for the Orioles. The ball at the 41-yard line.
Way to work back to the ball.
That's a big play for the Orioles. To get them out of that scary zone and get the ball moving a little bit. You're feeling confident now. There's 3:45 to play in the half. You maybe got something going here.
Yeah, I mean,
got a guy down.
Reset the clock, and you've at least got it down to 2 minutes.
It looks like Zephyr
Love to go
player,
score.
James Dunick, I'm not sure how to say his last name, is down. Hopefully, looks like it may be just a cramp. It looks like they're massaging his calf. Hopefully that's all it is. He's getting up. And it's always good to see him putting weight on it. So he'll come out of the game. Very slowly.
Well, got to give his squad a breather.
Yep. 3:43 to play in the first half. Orioles trying to get something going. They came out with a really nice drive in the opening drive of the game in the first quarter. Got the touchdown. Their offense has been pretty quiet until this very last play since then. So we'll see what they can do now. They got 4 receivers set.
That right edge looks open.
Arnold looking to the sideline. And he's looking, we got a flag on the play. He gets rid of it. He's got no. We'll see what the penalty is.
Betting illegal formation. Based on when he threw it, it's either going to be offsides or illegal formation.
Yeah. That was right after the snap. Haven't seen a call yet. Yeah, we got illegal formation on the Orioles. So they're going to back it up 5 yards.
Illegal formation on the Orioles. Penalty is declined.
Declined. I think they would prefer to have the downs.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting on first, but all right.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10 instead of 1st and 15. Orioles are going to need to get the ball moving with 3:37 to play in the first half. Number 80 in motion. Gets up on the line.
They're not shifted. Oh, he's got a guy.
He's got to get rid of the ball there. His helmet falls off. That's going to whistle the play dead. And another sort of breakdown.
Number 6 Arnold
Oh, and the quarterback has to come out now, too.
Because his helmet came off.
And it wasn't a penalty. That's a tough way to have third down come.
So it's going to be 3rd and 25.
And of course, with that injury, they stopped the clock and got a free timeout out of it.
Yep. 3 minutes to play now, so the Zephyrs will get the ball back with decent... Well, I shouldn't say that. It's 3rd and 25, not 4th. Who knows what the Orioles have up their sleeve here. Unfortunately, they can't have Arnold in on the play. So we got number 7 coming in. I'm not sure who that is. I don't have that number on my sheet. But he's going to have to run the play. And we got a timeout. That's a smart timeout right there. Let's make sure we get...
Well, you can't take him into the half, but now you can get your quarterback back out there.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize a timeout enabled you to get the quarterback.
Yes, a timeout typically supersedes the helmet off. Same thing for an injury timeout.
Gotcha.
So, like, if you go down with a cramp and you're like, no, I can actually play. Coach can call timeout, and technically that resets everything.
That's good. That's an even better timeout then. But I don't see Arnold coming back out. Arnold's still on the sideline.
That's stranger. That makes me worried if he's okay.
Well, he's walking around fine. Getting some water. I mean, he appears to be just fine, so I'm not sure what that's about.
Well, coach is giving him a hand signal from the box, so he must be...
3rd and 25 here with the ball on the 25-yard line.
Something tells me we're going to run this.
I think they're going to try to chew up some clock. They're not. They're going to throw it, and they find Healthman, who gets a couple of yards, not going to be nearly enough, and that's going to bring up a long 4th down. They're going to have to punt. And those yards help you get the ball at least out of your own territory probably on this punt. 2:26 to play.
Mahtomedi just called timeout here, too.
They called time?
They called timeout. They called time.
Like a time
yes.
The Zephyrs, they want to preserve as much clock as they can. They did a clock stoppage after the kick as well, so Zephyrs plan to go up 21-7. So here we are, it's 14-7 with 2:21 to play in the half. The Orioles again had a nice drive on the opening play, the opening drive of the game. Scored a touchdown, drove basically the length of the field. And then have been really quiet until one play of this drive and not been able to get really anything going offensively, whereas the Zephyrs have picked it up and are in really good shape here to potentially even get into the end zone again. If they can keep the ball moving, we'll have to see. So the Orioles certainly going to punt here.
Absolutely. I'm definitely interested to see if they think they can keep running the football with 2 minutes on the clock, and I think that'll really depend on field position.
Yeah, you have the advantage of the clock stopping on a 1st down.
Definitely. At least briefly.
Yeah, at least just to set the ball, but if you're, running 5 to 7 yards at a time, you can get up there pretty quick. We'll have to see how they do, if they're going to start to air it out a little bit.
Well, when you only have 5 run plays you can call, it's a lot easier to get one, get a little sugar huddle going.
So, I'm not sure what the holdup is here.
Ref's explaining a fair catch.
2:22, sorry, 22. A little clock adjustment here to 2:22 left in the 1st.
Now 1 second could be valuable.
Yep. You want every second you can get when you're in this situation. So it appears the returners, we're talking some fair catch questions, which from a clock standpoint may be the route to go. Low snap. Punt is up.
Great punt.
You.
And you got to get wide. There we go.
Brought down by number 15. That's Tungrud, and
number
kind of
13.
gave a little bit of gift there, dancing around, going east and west rather than north and south. It took another 20 seconds off the clock almost.
Well, I think you could really tell number 13 there set a great edge compared to that last return that we saw. When he breaks that contain is really when the punt return team starts to get into trouble, and so keeping him from getting to his wall really allowed them to flip the field to a certain degree. 35 yards at the high school level in terms of net is
that's a good,
plenty good.
Yep. And that was Tungrud, by the way. Got that name real wrong. I still might be. I apologize. So the Orioles fans getting into it, hoping for a stop here with 2:09 to play in the first half. It's a quick out to number 7, looking for the sideline.
Kept it in
The
bounds.
clock will keep on running on a short gain.
Number 10,
Quick
John
pass.
is complete.
To Sevenich, Joseph Sevenich, I believe. Wondering if he chose that number for the reason of his last name.
It might help.
No huddle here. The Zephyrs are going to keep rolling.
Second down.
1:49 to play. Not sure why the clock is. Oh, there it goes. 1:43. And there's a hand up. He's got a hole. And he makes a spin, breaks a tackle, gets the first down. That'll stop the clock momentarily.
Number 12, Cruz.
And it's a first down for the
Player down for the Orioles.
5 to play. And we got an Oriole injured. And this looks to be more than a cramp.
Josh Rickard almost took that football, too.
Josh Rickard, senior.
He came out of the pile with it, but
Played quarterback for one season. And it looks like, I can't see the number.
looks like a D lineman. Is that Imad Salem, number 52?
Can't tell. It's 44.
44. Jeremy Jones.
Jones, sophomore. He's up and moving, so that's good. It looks like he's moving his back, maybe.
Hopefully it's just a cleat.
Yeah.
Hey,
The Zephyrs are getting lined up here before the Orioles even know what's going on.
well, we got the umpire right there telling him, hold up.
Yeah, he's like, hey, settle down. All right, so it's 1st and 10, 1:35 to play in the first half. The Zephyrs up 14-7. Looking to punch one in again. The clock moves now. We're down to 1:29.
That's an option.
Keeper, and Goff will go down. The clock will keep running. No gain. 1:19 to play. The Zephyrs are going to have to get quick in here if they want to get anything on the board.
Number 53.
Wow.
Or a nice defensive stand for the Orioles. Let's see what happens here.
Jeremy Jones' replacement walked in, got a TFL first play.
Nice.
Sticks again.
And that's to Sevenich,
Oh,
who
my.
gets away and then out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. He gets the first down with 58.3 seconds to play. So that's a big play for the Zephyrs, getting the first down, getting out of bounds, pushing that ball well into Oriole territory. The ball's at the 32-yard line.
I'd say they're about 15 yards from attempting a field goal at the very least. In terms, at least comfortably attempting a field goal.
So we'll see what happens here. 58.3 seconds to play. 1st and 10 with the ball on the 32-yard line. Zephyrs up 14-7. He drops back to pass. He's going deep. He's got a man, and he just threw it behind him. Didn't quite hit his target. But the good news there for the Zephyrs is that took almost no time off the clock.
It did, yeah. 3-4 seconds. I mean, they had been running hitch after hitch after hitch after hitch this whole game. He finally didn't run a hitch, and I think he did.
The throw was just a little bit behind the receiver, so he couldn't quite get to it. It would have been a tough catch.
He caught the corner on his heels. I mean, that's what an offense like this is looking to do, right? They want to lull you to sleep with those same 4, 5, 6 yards.
Yep.
Even in the pass game, they're going 4, 5, 6 yards, and then go over the top when you're not ready.
2nd and 10, 52 seconds left. And that's number 12 with a really nice run. Looks like he got the first down.
He did.
Again, stop the clock. Well, Gavin Cruz with a really nice run, and the Zephyrs have got this cooked with 45 seconds to play, and they're inside the red zone, pretty much. They don't have to rush quite as much now.
Clock is still running.
And there's a give to Cruz, who just, gets
Yeah.
brought back. By,
Oh.
Was that number 15, I believe, on the Orioles? 16? That's Jasper Holmberg with a nice tackle.
Who's on the carry?
31 seconds to play. We got a timeout, it looks like.
Yeah, they've got one left here. Probably going to save that for. I got to assume that they're throwing the ball in these next 2 downs here, simply for a time's sake.
Yes. I would imagine. I mean, with this team, I don't know. I could see them running it. As they get that first down, Clock stops momentarily, but I think you're right. I would be looking to throw. I would take a shot right here at 2nd and 10.
I've been shocked at how much base we've been seeing St. Louis Park play today. You know, usually these Eastern Michigan 3-4 defenses, they're built around speed, discipline, and blitzing, right? It's about, we have 4 guys coming at every given time. You know who the 3 are. You don't know who number 4 is.
Eastern Michigan, you dropped that right.
Eastern Michigan, yes.
Isn't that where Coach Fleck played? Or coached?
He was at Western Michigan.
Western Michigan.
Yes. Eastern Michigan is the little brother of Western Michigan.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, here we go. 31 seconds to play. 2nd and 6 to go. Zephyrs looking to score. They're up 14-7. It's a handoff. No, it's a fake. And he's got a man in the end zone. He throws it, and it's incomplete. 24 seconds left. And just like we thought, they took a shot there. Great play design. Had a man. Good coverage.
Better ball placement somehow.
Yeah, and he just couldn't hang on to it. Had to kind of lay down to get it. And couldn't hang on to the ball, so it's going to be 3rd and 6 with 24.8 seconds left in the first half.
There's not that many high school quarterbacks dropping it in the bucket on that hole shot from the far hash, too.
Yep, that's a tough throw. He was close, but not quite there. So 3rd and 6, 24 seconds left. 14-7, Zephyrs are up on the Orioles.
And back to, there we go.
And there's a little pitch out to Rubish, who's got some room and some speed, and he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That'll be a first down with 17.7 seconds to play. Nice run by Rubish. I thought he was in, Salt.
It was close.
he had the speed that looked like nothing was going to stop him. No huddle here for the Zephyrs, and they call that last time out with 9 seconds to play. That's the smart thing to do.
They let 9 seconds run off that clock, though, before they called the time.
Yep. So if they're going to run the ball, they got one more shot. We'll see what they decide to do. They got a good kicker, but they don't look like they're sending out a field goal unit right now.
I gotta assume you at least throw a fade or 2 here. They've got a big tight end. I'd put trips on the wide side and just try and isolate him on the short.
It's going to have to be quick, though.
Oh, yeah. It is a 1-2 throw.
And so they put a couple more seconds back on the clock, so there's 10 seconds on the clock now. Orioles looking for a stop. Keep it 14-7. The Zephyrs looking to go up 21-7.
Any tackle in bounds here should end the half.
It should.
Should. I would be very impressed if there's a high school team that can get a spike in the next 10 seconds.
So here we go.
And they're back in the I formation. Isolated on the top side, though. Safety help on the bottom.
Well, that Rubish is having such a great game, and what happened
What
there?
a play!
What a play! Well, he had his man, and who was that came in and...
Finn Bruber.
Tim Gruber.
Textbook.
Wow, what a play. So now it's got 5 seconds left.
Look, that's how you teach kids to play defense. One arm behind the back and swipe down on the arm.
Finn Gruber with an excellent defensive play, keeping the Orioles feeling good here with 5 seconds to go. There's another throw into the end zone. It's way too far. That'll kick off a couple more seconds. We've got about 2 seconds left to play here. It's going to be 3rd down.
They're bringing the kicker out.
And looks like they're bringing the kicker out, yep.
Hey, someone should tell 12 he can't take his helmet off on that.
Oh!
Can't be taking that off at the hash mark.
So 1.8 seconds to play in the first half. Zephyrs up 14-7. And Harlow Berger, or Berger maybe, here to kick the field goal. The extra point that they kicked earlier had plenty of distance on it.
Take him into the locker room with you.
And we got a timeout. We're trying to ice them.
Ice them, that, or they're worried about a fake. I'm curious if they've seen anything on film. We're only 2 weeks in, so not everyone's shown their hand. See the D-line coach talking to the squad there.
does play for the Mahtomedi girls soccer team.
That would make sense. Brings her own beef, too.
That added the name, Harlow Burger could go either way. In my opinion, a great name and a hell of a kicker. So
Crowd's getting loud here.
8 seconds to play, 14-7. Zephyrs looking to go up 17, and it's a nice kick. It's low, but it is good. And Harlow Burger brings the Zephyrs to a 17-7 lead in the first half of this first home game for the Orioles. It's been, it looked like it was going to be closer than it is right now, although it's by no means out of reach. You're only down 10. But the Orioles started strong. The offense has struggled ever since, and the Zephyrs have been clicking.
Yeah. Are we here? Okay. I think really changing how St. Louis Park has been running their offense from drive one all the way through, and it seems like we've gotten just a little more vanilla as that. Yes. You can tell that they came out with a script for that first drive. They had a lot of motion, they had a lot of movement, they had a lot of eye candy that clearly was causing some trouble for the Zephyrs. I'd love to see us move back to that and really force their hand at any given time, right? Keep this quarterback knowing what he's looking at, keep him, comfortable back there in the pocket.
I think it's that comfort factor that's been hard. They've made him uncomfortable because the Zephyrs have been kind of winning at the line on both sides of the ball.
Definitely. And, I'd be curious to see if they even let him start doing a couple more checks, right? As we start to, they've been running a lot of cover two. There's a lot of holes, right? It hurts that short game when they run that cover two, but he's got a strong enough arm. He can hit a whole shot on that, on a fly on the wide side, as well as we do have a big tight end. I'd love to see him work over the middle.
So that's it for the first half. We'll be back after a break for the first half, and we'll see if the Orioles can come back and make something interesting here. It's Paul Bodwin and Saul Eugene here on the call. We'll see you in the top of the third quarter.
No, I don't believe so.
Text believe it or not, Kevin.
Oh, there.
Kevin Jones. I sometimes fill in. You can also sometimes do the board or the official scoring record. I do most of the pocket.
I guess I better learn. Since the sport I've always respected, but never really.
You're in the state of hockey.
I know. Well, man, looks like they're done. Time for me to take over. Let's go. It's like you're a raffle.
Raffles here.
Raffle winners.
So where do they go if they just tell them
go to the concession stand?
And we're back here in St. Louis Park.
Okay. So all these
Thanks for sticking with us. We're about to get the third quarter, the second half underway. The Mahtomedi Zephyrs coming in here with a 17-7 lead over the Orioles on their homecoming. We got about 3 minutes until the game will proceed. Just to sum up, in case you're just joining us now, in the first quarter, the very first drive of the game, the Orioles drove down the field very nicely, and what looked like they were getting everything they wanted. Scored a touchdown, went up 7-0. For a couple of drives with no scores, ultimately Mahtomedi started getting their offense going. Got into the end zone, got a stop, got into the end zone again, and then at the very end, they were looking to get in the end zone, couldn't quite do it, and kicked a last-minute field goal to go up 17-7 on the Orioles. So here we go. In just a couple minutes, we'll get this kicked off. And what do you hope to see, Saul, from the Orioles to try to get back into this thing and take the lead?
Well, I mean, they're going to have to kickstart the half, right? So Mahtomedi is going for that 2-for-1 after that field goal. I really think we got to stack the box and stop the run. I mean, they probably, I don't have a stat sheet in front of me, but I'd wager there's about 60 yards passing this entire game from Mahtomedi, and that's being generous. Our corners have held up relatively well on the outside. They have a pretty limited route tree. We need to stop the run if we're going to win this game. And
I agree. I like that. And stack it up because Mahtomedi has given us no reason to believe they can beat us with the pass. So it's like if you're going to beat us, it's going to have to be with the pass. That's what you got. So stack it up and let's see what they can do.
The easiest way to win a high school football game is to make the quarterback win it and then make that man uncomfortable. And so, if you can, I mean, we we saw it even in that final drive. Like, yes, they drove down, but it was not the pass game that got them there. And it's the reason they came out with only a field goal, because they could not get the job done when it comes to speed.
Yeah, like you said, we don't have stat sheets, but quarterback has done an excellent job today. I mean, in Groff, but he had a couple of throws where he had some guys and he just a little bit off target, made it difficult for them to get into the end zone at the end of the game.
Definitely. Well, yeah. I mean, when you're talking about, you need first downs to stop the clock and be able to run that no huddle, and when you get to those 2nd and 8s, you can't, even if you're getting 5 yards every time you're running the ball, that does not exactly help with that 2-minute drive.
Yep. So here we go. We're going to be getting started in just a second here. Teams are lined up. Mahtomedi ready to receive, and like you said, would love to get that 2-for-1. Orioles, we'll see what kind of defense they come out with. That's going to have to be the thing they're going to need to get the offense clicking too. The offense has gone dry since that first drive.
I'm be honest, and I don't know what kind of skills our kicker possesses, but seeing 74 down here being 4 yards off the onside kick line, you might try and steal one. If you got a kicker who can put it there and make him the guy to catch that football, I wouldn't hate my odds.
There, isn't he?
I mean, and they're shading it because of where he is on the hashes, but we're looking at a 5-on-2 to go get that football. It's ballsy, but we've watched Sean Payton do it in the Super Bowl. I see no reason why St. Louis Park can't on homecoming.
Why can't we do it on homecoming?
Exactly.
Up the half, down 10 points. All right, so here we go. 24 minutes to play in the game. And he does not go for the onside kick. Hits it deep into the end zone, and it's a touchback.
Number 17, Barry's kick.
And that was what I was talking about, where you cannot take that out.
Yep, and that's Luke Torgrud with the reception in the end zone. And they'll spot the ball at the 20-yard line. And I like that it's still at the 20 in high school football, because touchbacks are tough. You got to have a leg. You got to really have a leg to get it.
Yeah, and it definitely depends on the level. I mean, once you get to those 6A schools, they're booming them through the back of the end zone every time. Looks like we're coming out in the zone.
First play from scrimmage in the second half. Zephyrs up 17-7. And look at that. They handed it off.
Just a basic zone play.
Yep, and that was a handoff to Rubish.
Number 11,
Not much cooking there for him. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Right down by number 52, Salam for the Orioles. Brings it 2nd down.
Imad Salam with the tackle. Zephyrs getting their play going here.
Should note, starting nose guard Jeremy Jones hasn't returned since going down with injury in the second quarter.
We've got 2 receivers on the near side. And it's a handoff, and gets a nice hole and punches it up for about 4 or 5 yards, 6 yards.
Number 11, Rubish.
It's interesting, there's only 3 on the line. The Orioles hardly stacking it there.
Not at all. Well, I think our splits are just very off. I mean, we're talking like, Jeremy Jones checking back in. Looks like he's doing better. Glad to see it.
Yeah.
No, I'd love to see us shift more into like an Okie front, which is, a pair of 4s right over the tackle, a head up on the nose, and then bring those outsides up. They're not throwing the ball. Yeah. There's no reason that top side shouldn't be right on the line, setting that edge.
There's another handoff, and he pushes out to the, what is that, the 32-yard, 33-yard line for a first down for the Zephyrs. Moving the sticks, that's what they do.
A 4-yard pickup.
Number 2.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Zephyrs here.
For the Orioles, first down Zephyrs.
On the 31-yard line.
Trying to keep that D-line fresh. Hopefully someone gets some penetration here. Yeah, we're running a shifted line to the left. Away from the strength.
And it's a
pass.
Big handoff. Groff goes back. He's got his man right there, and that's going to be close to a first down. A pickup about 8 or 9 yards. And the reception by number 16, Gavin Beifel. So a nice play with a quarterback rolling out, finds the receiver, picks up 9 yards.
Yeah, no, we haven't seen too much play action out of a team that's running the ball so much.
Oh, it is 10. It is a first down. Wow.
Yeah.
Got a generous spot.
They did. they did give him. I agree.
I thought he was clearly behind the line.
I would have spotted that ball at the 40 and said, run another inside zone play.
So here we are, 1st and 10. Zephyrs on the move. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Single back here.
Second half.
Inside trap.
And look, he just squeaks right through, finds him a hole, and then jumps over a guy and gets, it looks like to be another Zephyrs first down. We'll see where they spot it.
God, I don't know if you saw that, but 87 was a good 12 yards downfield, going on a little blindside throwback there. I don't know if you've seen that movie where Coach told him to take him for a ride, and this guy took him for a ride.
That's right.
He dumped him at about the 35-yard line.
So it's short of the first down. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Ball right on the 50-yard line. So they got a generous spot in the previous play. I think they got a not generous spot here from my view. But what do I know?
I agree.
And we've got
pass.
Play action, and he's going deep. He's got a man. He's well covered. Can't quite get the ball. It's underthrown. That's going to bring up 3rd and short.
Is it duck hunting season yet? That thing was quacking.
Just floating up there. Didn't quite get the zip on it that you want. He had him, but then they forced the receiver to kind of slow up and come back to the ball, which left him better covered, and so it's going to be 3rd and short, but 2nd and 1, why not take it?
And you got one-on-one coverage. Yep. I mean, if you have a receiver that you can trust, you give him a shot.
And when it's 2nd and 1, you take that shot because it comes down to it. The Zephyrs have pretty much gotten the 1 yard they need at will.
Pretty consistently. I would wish that we would bring our outside linebackers a little closer to the line here.
And so it's a keeper, and he's got the first down and a couple more. Ball will be up to about the 46, 47-yard line. First down for the Zephyrs. 8:37 to play in the 3rd quarter. Ball will be spotted at the 46. So another first down for the Zephyrs. Orioles having a tough time stopping them.
I'll be honest. I mean, so when I talk about the Eastern Michigan, we used to run this. And this is a little bit different variation than what I used to run growing up. But truly, what I think they're missing here.
Rubish. And he's got another nice run, picking up about 12, 13 yards, another first down for the Zephyrs, and you were saying?
What we're missing is a lot of that outside linebacker play. When I used to play, we called them the sacrificial lambs. They're always, a little bit smaller, probably about 5'8", 200 pounds, and fast. And their job is to go take the legs out of those pullers every single time they come. But you lock them up on the line. It's not that they can't drop back and play pass coverage, but we should be showing. And we're just coming out in base every single time. I haven't seen a single moment where a linebacker is truly blitzed.
Well, here we go. 1st and 10. Ball on the 33. Zephyrs on the march. And it's another give to Rubish, who gets chews up another 5 yards. 6 yards, maybe.
Yeah, no, I mean, typically when we see this against a team like this, I really think you got to lock them up, and it reads more like a 52, right, in terms of how you play the run fit and be able to stack those insides, because the thing is, these running backs are running downhill. You want them moving east and west. They're not designed to do that.
Right.
And so, when you have kids like Mason who can go clean it up on the edge, right, we should be spilling.
And here we go at 2nd and 3. Ball on the 26-yard line. Zephyrs just continuing to move the ball. Another give to Rubish. He doesn't get much there, but a little closer to the first down mark.
And DN made a great play. It's called a wrong arm. When they come with that trap, right, nothing's scarier than not getting blocked. It means there's a big boy coming to ear-hole you.
Yep.
And he read that play, and he got the wrong arm across, and he was rewarded with a TFL.
All right, so the ball now on the 25. It's going to be 3rd and 2. The Orioles would love to force them into a 4th down position here. But it's been hard to keep the Zephyrs from getting just 2 yards. And it's
outside
another gift
zone.
to Rubish, and it looks like he's got it. It's a nice tackle.
Short.
Did he short?
The ref's spotting it about a yard short, maybe half.
Excellent tackle by the part of Mason Elfman there. Just popping in, wrapping him up, bringing him down. He only gets 1 yard, if that, and so it's going to be 4th down.
We're going to be ready for that sneak, pinch everybody in. Goes back to spill, spill, spill. Make these kids move east and west.
Yeah, and this is a good call for the Zephyrs. You're pretty confident you can get 1 yard. You're deep in their territory. Going for it on 4th and 1. We'll see if they can make the stop. And they
Oh,
don't.
my.
Nice blocking up front. Gets the hole, and the quarterback keeper gets the first down, and the Zephyrs keep on moving.
First down, Zephyrs.
Looks like Liam Novak's going to have to come out of the game here. Lost his helmet.
We keep losing our helmets. What's going on with that?
It's that hockey flow, you know? Makes them pop off a little easier.
Of course. Multiple iterations of the hockey flow through the generations.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. 5:25 to play in the 3rd quarter. Zephyrs just chewing up yards, chewing up clock, and chewing up Oriole defensive energy. And there's another give to Rubish, and he's met right at the line there. They stacked it up a little bit and got him, slowed him up.
You know,
Keep doing that.
The interesting thing is every time they run something outside of zone, power, or trap, the stop gets made. Every time the Zephyrs try and get creative, they realize they should have stuck with the bread and butter.
Yep. File under. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right. No, we need a big stop right here. Hold them at 3 yards or less and force them on a real 3rd down.
All right, 2nd and 9 to go. And it's another keeper, and he gets a nice chunk of yards. Had some, again, really good blocking up front. Found his way to 4 or 5 yards.
Brought down by number 15, Novak for the Orioles.
Should not be able to get that kind of yardage on a QB sneak.
So it's 3rd and about 5 or so.
Yeah, I'd say 5.
3rd and 6. What the scoreboard
Let's
is
get some
telling.
pressure.
You could really like a stop here. They might force them into a field goal position. We'll see.
It could just be 4 down territory. Oh, an outside pitch.
Oh, Rubish with some nice moves and some good blocking finds his way.
Number 11, Rubish on the carry for the
And it's a first down for the Zephyrs, and so they just keep on moving this ball.
First down.
Now inside the 10-yard line, so it's 1st and goal to go. 3:42 to play in the 3rd quarter. The Zephyrs have possessed the ball the entirety of this quarter. We're going pushing 10 minutes of possession on this drive.
This is clearly the kind of football I want to play. I mean, it's very old school. They have spent 90% of the time in the I formation. Now they're coming out in a 22 heavy set. And sneak again.
And another sneak, and they're getting a lot of success on the sneak. Anywhere from 2 to 5 yards every time.
If I'm a defender, I'm dogpiling right there. I'm sorry. There is no reason a quarterback sneak should not end with 7 bodies on top of that quarterback. Put some weight on it. Exactly.
So under 3 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Again, the Zephyrs this is their opening drive. This is the opening drive of the quarter. Just incredible time. Again, chewing up yards, chewing up clock. And the Oriole defense has got to be getting fatigued.
Well, we're finally getting down together on the line. And
Another handoff to Rubish, and he is just hit at about the 2-yard line. Otherwise, he was in for the touchdown.
And
it's going to be 3rd and goal to go.
For the Orioles, 3rd goal.
Touchdown saving trip. It's like 3rd and goal from
oh, it looks like we're bringing in a heavy package.
Yeah. And they're going to need to push up front here on the line and get these guys pushed back and stop them.
I'd put them in a pair of 1s if I were him. And no, a 1-3? Why are we in an over front?
Officially a 10-minute drive so far. And
Fullback.
the handoff,
They stopped him.
and it looks like they stopped him. Didn't see the ball kind of scoot forward, so Here we go. 4th and 1 to go. Gotta go for it here.
Wouldn't that be something? The length of the field and snap just short. Wow.
And the Zephyrs just about possessed the ball the entire quarter.
If we can get a stop here,
Half left.
if we get a stop here, you might have to look up the state record for most plays run without a touchdown.
And I don't think we're going to have to do that.
No, he's short. He's short.
Cross!
What a play!
Goodness, the Oriole defense stands up. I thought he got the ball across. He got
Half a yard.
a minute. Or
79 and a half yards.
Unbelievable.
After that big stop, we have some more rifle numbers
That's a
read
10
up.
minute and 45-second drive, and they don't score. Orioles backed up now with a turnover on down deep in their own territory. Ball right on the goal line. 1:15 to play in the third quarter. Unbelievable.
Who thinks to run option on 4th and 1.5?
I'm just blown away. 10 minutes and 45 seconds of possession, you don't score.
Well, we're gonna have to look up the. It's got to be at least one of the longest drives in terms of sheer time. I'm curious if plays
Orioles
too.
deep in their own territory. They want to get out of there. They're in the danger zone right now. And they get some breathing room there. Really nice run out to about the 5-yard line. So that really does kind of relax you a little bit.
Well, yeah, second and manageable. You can really run whatever your offense from here now.
No need to panic. You're only down 10. And they stop the Zephyrs from getting that 2-for-1 like you were talking about.
Definitely.
Less than a minute to play in the third quarter. The Orioles have played one play from scrimmage this quarter. This is their second.
Yeah, I think we're going to need some big plays to get back into this. Oh,
Arnold is back. Throws in, and it's intercepted by number 5. That is Cullen Taylor, or is it Taylor? Cullen Taylor with the interception on an underthrown ball by Arnold. And now there's a turnover, and the Zephyrs get to pick it right back up at the Oriole 34-yard line. Very unfortunate pass by the part of Arnold. Just came up too short. Pretty easy pick for the corner.
I think the hardest part of the swallow of that is he was open.
Yes, he was.
A good touch. I think the hardest thing for high school quarterbacks, at least one of them, when it comes to the deep ball, they all want to put that perfect placement. It's all about you just got to let your boy run under it.
Yep.
Put it up in the air, let him find it, let your athlete adjust, and don't underthrow it, because that's when the corner's going to go get it.
So here we go. 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Zephyrs get the interception, and it's a pitch to Rubish, and he is met just about the gain of 1, maybe 2.
Look at the difference in how that defense plays when they're walked up on the line. The edge that was set is what we were missing on that 4th down pitch play earlier in the quarter.
Yeah, and they've been stopping him up here with that change, and we got a guy down. It looks like we just got a cramp of some kind. He's just holding his leg up there like, stretch me, please. And that's what they'll do, and he should be just fine. Gives the Oriole defense a little chance to catch their breath.
Yeah.
10-minute, I think I'm doing my math right, 10-minute, 45-second drive, and then you turn the ball over on your second play from scrimmage. You're pretty tired.
That was inside.
Yeah, there's not a lot of teams that are running 10% of the plays in a quarter and are coming out unscathed.
Yes.
But the Orioles failed to capitalize on that drive.
So the first half went fast, and I'll tell you, the second half is flying.
The game clock's looking more like a timer than a start and stop.
So here we go.
It's the kind of football game my wife would love to watch.
Clock's run, that'll run it out, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. Unbelievable first quarter with the Zephyrs again driving 80 yards, 10 minutes and 45 seconds on the drive. Turn it over on downs on the goal line. Orioles then come up and throw an interception on their second play from scrimmage. And the Zephyrs, I think, got one more play from scrimmage here. And we are at the end of the third quarter. It's fourth quarter time. And we'll see what the Orioles can do. They last few plays, it seems as though they figured out a way to stop that, like you've been talking about, and stop that run. If they can do that, they can get back into this.
Absolutely. No, I mean, when you have that type of, like, that defensive scheme, right, you should be able to adjust to the team.
Yeah.
Right? You know, when you're playing, when they play each other in practice, yeah, I have a feeling when they're looking at that spread offense, you're going to have those outside linebackers spread out wide, but really what those outsides are hybrid safeties, right? Think of them as a safety rolled down into the box that is much more about playing physical and coming up and playing the run while still being small enough to get back in that hook to curl, hook to flat zone.
Crowd singing happy birthday to somebody. Having a good time. They're not going to let this spoil their homecoming. And here we go. Zephyrs at the first play of the fourth quarter. And, I faked me out, and they get a little pass up to number 12, who's skirting his way down the sideline all the way to about the 7 or 8 yard line. That was Gavin Cruz with a really nice run after the catch. We got an Oriole down on the Zephyr sideline. Can't quite tell who it is.
I can't either.
8-yard line.
It's number 11.
Larry Lucero.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have much choice.
Outside backer.
I still have 1, 2, 3. The way this game is going, you can't count on timeouts anymore. Because it looks like they're going to come forward. No one's going to call timeouts.
All right, so did we get a timeout? No.
Well, injury timeout.
Injury timeout.
Because the player on the far sideline.
Oh, he's still over there.
Yeah. No, he did not look good. I couldn't tell what he was holding, but he did not look to be enjoying his time on the ground.
And again, that's Larry Lucero who's down. He's got the Oriole trainers with him. Still on the ground.
We're breaking a huddle a little early here, boys. Get a little extra hydration.
They'll sniff it out, so to speak.
Or at least move him over a little. I wouldn't want him to get hit twice.
Right, yeah, we've got an injury and he's getting up now, so that's good.
But needing help, that's not great.
He can't put any weight on that foot, it seems. Well, now he is. So that's good news. That's always a good sign when they can put some weight on it and walk independently.
Yeah, no, I mean, that is one of the tougher things to experience, especially as a senior. You know, I tore my MCL and shredded the rest of my knee in my senior homecoming, actually. Yeah, I've cracked my skull, and I actually preferred that over tearing my knee. Yeah.
Well, here we go. He's looks like he's going to be all right here. Oriole defense probably saying, take your time, Larry.
Yeah, that looks like it could be a knee, though. The way he's moving.
Yep.
Because unfortunately, when there was some of those ligaments, you can still walk off the field with it. And so hopefully there's no structural damage there.
Yeah. So here we go. It is first down and 7 to go, first and goal. Just at the top of the fourth quarter here in St. Louis Park. The Zephyrs up 17-7. And he's going to look to a guy in the end zone. He's got him wide open. And that's a touchdown for the Zephyrs. And that's number 7-inch. Brock with a nice pass, a really nice pass there. This man was wide open. There was some blown coverage in there somewhere. And that's going to put this thing, it's going to make things a lot more difficult.
Yeah, we might need to see an onside kicker to make this comeback happen. You know, I think, I talked about in the first quarter, waiting for that play-action pass, and they pulled out 2 on those last 2 plays, resulting in the last 45 yards.
Yep, and here we go for the point after try. 23-7 is the score currently. Scoreboard just went blank. And the kick is up, and it is good.
The extra point is good.
And so the Zephyrs have just dominated. I don't know that I've ever seen a team dominate a half of a game.
It's the very Eden Prairie style.
So it's 24-7 here with 11:35 to play in the game.
We have Mexico City Cafe.
The Orioles have had 2 plays from
We
scrimmage
have
in
an
this
autographed
half.
jersey.
Just
An
beginning the
autographed
fourth
jersey
quarter.
goes to 8126. We have a photograph.
And so they're going to need to get their offense going, and they're going to have to start throwing the ball too.
There's going to be chunk plays. Has to be chunk plays. There is not time for an 8 to 10 play drive. I mean, it's going to have to be something electric, and it's going to have to go
I think
on turbo mode.
if the Orioles wanted to do an 8, 10, 12 play drive, the Zephyrs might just let them.
Yeah, I would.
You have as much clock as you want.
All right.
The ball back, that's what we're going to do. So the Zephyrs played really well tonight. Really well played game. A really clean game, too. Not very many penalties at all. Maybe a handful.
Most of them all pre-snap too.
Yeah.
I mean, not. I think one illegal blindside was the only thing that I saw.
And another low kick. They like to kick it that way. And it's picked up by number 8, and he finds a little bit of room, gets the ball up to about the 28-yard line. That is a post on the return there, trying to get something going for the Orioles. Jaden Post. So let's see if they can get something going. And to their credit, in the last possession they had, they did try to move the ball downfield.
Yes.
Short intercept.
No, I have no qualms with the play call. It's just short on the execution, you know.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Orioles need to get moving. It's a handoff to Helfman, I believe, who can't quite get away. Gets it just maybe a half yard to a yard gain.
It's not going to get it done. Where's that screen game from the start of? Well, because they were running. All they have ran is zone. Outside of the touchdown in the first quarter, they've been running zone, 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 zone. Those little short, quick throws are zone killers.
Yes. Yeah, and that's what got him on that first drive.
Yeah, it spread the ball out and then allowed them to hit them on that inside zone.
And
little boot. He's got him.
He's got a man deep, but it's blocked. And then he's hit.
That's an incomplete pass.
And they just can't get anything going. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Orioles. He had a man deep. They tried to get it to him, but the pass was blocked.
How often do you see the clear-out route being wide open?
Yes.
I mean, when we're talking about that cover 2 and that whole shot that he's got the arm strength for, that was what was open there.
Yep.
Right? When they have that trap corner, those safeties, if they get caught with that play fake at all, leaves it wide open down the sideline.
So the Orioles here a little bit stifled in a space where they can't be. 10:42 to play in the game, down 24-7. It's 3rd and long. They're going to need a first down right here.
Cover 3.
And he's in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Little dump play, and it is to Helfman, who I think maybe got the first down.
Oh, they're giving it to him.
They're giving it to him. It looked like he did have it.
That extra hop.
Yep.
It was very good spatial awareness, especially, I mean, he's on the opposite side of the chains, too, to be able to know where that first down marker was.
Yeah, it's excellent, veteran running by the part of Helfman there to know exactly what to do, where to be, where to get to.
And out of bounds.
And he gets out of bounds.
Yeah.
The clock.
No, I
hate to say it, the clock's a factor of 10:35 left, but...
It is when you're down 3 scores.
Yeah, and you're playing a team that can chew up clock like crazy. And so there's another handoff to Helfman. No rest for the weary, and he finds about 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, I think high school has actually done away with they used to not have a chain gang on the home sideline, but they'd have a little orange marker of where the first down was. They no longer have that, so he had to just know where he was on the field and knew that he needed that extra half yard to get the first.
So about 10 minutes left to play here. 2nd and 7 for the Orioles, down 24-7.
We need a little bit of giddy up here.
Yeah. See if they can get another shot. Got 4 wide receivers in the backfield.
Zephyrs look like they're in cover 4 here.
Arnold,
and they are.
Yes, and he's got a man on him, and then he throws it deep to number 8. And he's got it! Catches the ball at about the 30-yard line, brings it to the 28. And it's a first down for the Orioles, and they are moving. Beautiful pass from Arnold, and catch by Post, and the Orioles are in business.
Number 5 I've been talking trash to the hometown crowd all game. To watch him get burned like that, that was his fault. I mean, you watched him just fly down on that little arrow route and just completely ignore his quarter.
And here go the Orioles trying to keep it going. 9.5 to play in the game. And they're going.
That's the two shot.
And he missed the throw. He just threw it behind him, and he had him. Probably would have been 6.
That's the whole shot on 2. They have been on the balls of their feet this whole game in that back 7. And that safety just could not get to the wide side. He was not in alignment to get to that play. Oh, that's one the quarterback knows he wants back.
Yeah, he does. He sure does, because he had his man and he threw it behind him. There was just no way he could get to it, having to stop his momentum. And so it looks like they're going to go deep again. And, little push it.
Post took that trash talk a little personally.
I think he did. And they are celebrating on the sideline exactly what the Orioles needed to do.
There's time still.
Yep, but a minute and a half, 2-minute drive. Oh, and the extra point is blocked.
Can you not return that?
You can't return an extra point. I don't think in high school you can't.
No?
I think you can in the NFL.
You've always been able to in the NFL and in college.
No, they can't return it.
Interesting.
Well, they do it then, but nevertheless, it's a big play for them.
Of course. No, I wasn't sure.
The difference between being down 10 and being down 11. So now if the Orioles do score a touchdown, they're going to probably go for 2, depending on how things work, if they get the ball back even.
I mean, you kind of have to go for 2 at that.
So the Orioles are now down 24-13 on a really nice quick drive, going deep several times, missed a couple, hit on a couple, and it's a touchdown. There's 9:15 left to play, but remember, in the third quarter, the Zephyrs drove the ball for 10.5 minutes and didn't score. If they can do that here, they win.
Yeah, no, I mean, Coach is gonna have to get creative. We're gonna need to see an adjustment here. I think it starts on first down, right? I mean, when you talk about 2nd and 6, they're licking their chops saying we've got 3 plays to go 2 yards each, right? If we can get them in that 2nd and 8 or longer even, I think that really can change the dynamic of a drive.
Now, the trick being here for the Zephyrs is, of course, the Orioles have 3 timeouts, so it's going to be a little harder to extend the drive that much.
Yeah, though.
Either way, they're down. The Orioles are down 2 scores here.
I mean, I think right now you try and keep those 3 in your back pocket and try and get the ball back before the 5-minute mark. I mean, that's when you start thinking about calling your timeouts, is the 5-minute mark. Maybe 4, really depends on where the drive is. But, yeah.
I think they'll attempt an onside kick here.
It's not. They're a little better structured.
Yeah.
Ooh, a little pooch.
Not to. Oh, he caught it. So 20 catches it. At about the 2-yard line. Am I wrong that if he let that go, it would have been a penalty?
It would have been a 13 extra yards.
Yeah. So
maybe they wanted more space to chew a clock.
Let's not score too quickly.
Yeah, bringing a whole new definition.
Too quickly?
Yeah.
So it's been an exciting game, nevertheless, even though the Zephyrs have really dominated, but the Orioles are hanging in there. 9:16 to play.
I do think the funniest part of that, I think he stepped out of bounds as he caught that. The ref should have thrown a flag.
Oh, even if, okay.
There's a rule.
Okay, well.
Oh, I'll show you after this play.
And there's a little pitch out, and he's got room. And he's got a good block up front. And there he goes. And bye, little Sebastian. It's a touchdown. 78 yards. The Zephyrs delivering what may just be a 9-minute dagger on the Orioles with a huge running play. Little fake on the run up the gut. They pitch it to the outside, and he is gone.
Yeah, that was a tough option. No one was outside on the back whatsoever.
They didn't see it coming. I don't think they saw that pitch coming. They had everything stacked in. They did a little patch.
They collapsed, which is great.
Yeah.
But,
they collapsed on the guy without the ball.
yeah, well, that is someone's job.
So here we go. Zephyrs looking to just make things even more difficult. We've got a
snuck it.
kick is good. It's now 31-13.
Well, since we have another kickoff coming, I'll explain the kickoff out of bounds rule.
Yes.
So there is, we've seen it before when people have when you see like a little pooch kick, right, and it dies at like the 2-yard line. If you run and you put 1 foot out of bounds and 1 foot in bounds and you pick up the football, that is a kick out of bounds.
No interest.
Ball at 35-yard line.
So yeah, then that should have been. Because he did have a foot out of bounds.
Exactly.
That too. That's why I was thinking if he had let it go, the ball certainly would have gone out of bounds.
Right. And so usually what you see when a player is 1 foot out of bounds and is recovering it is because the ball is live in the field of play and not rolling out.
Yes. Well, here we go. The Orioles get the drive they need, a nice quick drive, just a handful of plays, throwing the ball deep. They get the touchdown. They're feeling good. They're back in it. And the next play from scrimmage, I believe it was a first down play. 1st and 10 to go on their own 22. And the Zephyrs, and I missed who it was. I missed who the running back was. I took off on an 82-yard touchdown drive.
I believe it was Jacob Rubish.
It was Rubish again, of course.
Naturally.
And the Orioles looking to get something. Ooh, nice big hit. The Zephyrs coverage team.
Okay.
I mean, look, if you're a kid and you like to hit, kickoff is the team for you.
That was Cameron Hench, I believe, on the tackle. Plays tight end on offense, and we got a Zephyr player down with 8:59 to play here in the game.
You know, they have done away with some of the contact on kickoff, but it's still the most violent play in football.
Looks like the 32. Wait till they spot the ball.
You know, back in the old day, they used to let you link arms as you made a wedge.
Yes.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite special team roles. My job was the wedge breaker. I was told, do not worry about the football. Your job is find those big hogs, run 40 yards, and just launch your body at them. See how many you can take out.
Oh, my.
It hurt.
That's number 62 of the Zephyrs who is down. He's up and walking on his own, Jarek Brown, so we're glad to see he's okay. Orioles will pick up here with 9 minutes to play, down 31-13. It's going to be pretty difficult to do, but if they can keep scoring quickly, you never know. We've seen crazier things.
Jaden Post got some speed on that edge.
Harkening back to the St. Louis.
Nobody is covering him. Snap the ball. Oh, my.
And now he's got somebody on him, and they just give it to Helfman, hoping to get chunk up some yards there. He gets about 2 yards. 8:50 and counting on the clock. He's second down.
By number 64, Severson.
I'm going to be honest, I have never seen a quarterback talk to their coach on the field so much.
Yeah, the Orioles do this. They do a lot of this. I think Coach Foster likes to do it that way. He brings the quarterback over to get the play in.
Interesting. Yeah, he's out by the numbers. I'm shocked the refs haven't told him to back up.
So 2nd and 8 with 8:15 to play. The Orioles down 31-13 to an impressive Zephyrs team. And we get another play action, and we get a throw, and excellent coverage on the part of the Zephyrs. That's number 20, Frank Schwieters.
It's a great drive by that safety.
It was a nice design play for the Orioles, but really good coverage. Timed it perfectly. Hit him right when the ball got to him, and it's an incomplete pass.
No, that's what you want to see out of roll down safety like that.
So here we go, 8:07 to play, 31-13, Zephyrs on top of the Orioles. Orioles need to really just get the ball moving. And there's a little pass to Elfman, who's just carrying the entire Zephyrs team with him to pick up another yard or two after the catch.
Number 6, Arnold
Clock
pass
ticks
is
down to
completed.
7:55 and counting. It's going to be fourth down.
Brought down by number 8, Edge on the play for the Zephyrs. Brings up 4th
And
down.
the Orioles don't seem to have much urgency. It'll be 4th and 4 to go.
Picked up 4. They have to go.
And there's Arnold coming in with the call, and now they're just taking their time.
Yeah, that clock is ticking a little faster than I would like.
Post wide out on the near side. We got trips to the far side. And we got somebody moving, it looks like. Yep, it's going to be a false start. And the Orioles will back up 5 yards. So now it'll be 4th and 9 instead of 4th and 4 to go. 7:12 to play in the game.
This really is the last gasp, I think, for a comeback.
Yep, I think you're right. And they don't seem to be that concerned about it. Maybe they're just already conceding, I don't know. But they're going to do what they can to get some more points on the board, that's for sure.
You know, even if you got to do a trick play, I guess it depends on what you want to put on film. It's going to be a long season. They'll have playoffs to build for. You know, you don't want to give away too much down 18.
4th and 9 to go. 6:50 to play in the game. Orioles down 31-13.
Zephyr sitting in a 4 shell.
Nobody's blocking number 6.
Throw the flag.
And he just missed it. He had number 1. That is Ryan Oleski. And Oleski a little uncertain of where his feet were. I think kind of took his eyes off the ball and missed it. So it's going to be an incomplete pass and a turnover on downs.
Brutal no call. That looked like a brutal no call.
It did. I thought he got
That's a face mask. You can't do that. Right in front of the
I thought
ref.
he got the horse collar more than the...
I thought he got the inside of the helmet is considered a face mask. That's what his body got.
Unfortunately, we don't have replays here to see, but yeah, that was kind of a rough no call.
So you'll just have to trust that we're right.
Yet at the same time, had a man, he was open and just kind of lost where his feet were, like I said. Incomplete pass, turnover on down. Zephyrs looking to put this thing away with 6:38 left to play.
Passing again.
Throwing it deep.
For a quacker.
And he had number 7, Joseph 7-inch, but again, threw him a little short.
Just made that feel a little tasteless.
I don't know. They're just going for the true dagger. There's still 6.5 minutes to play. They got 3 timeouts. I think they just wanted to try something new.
I just question the for a team who's running all that clock up 18, you'd think they'd just try and get out of here without an injury.
And I imagine that's what we'll see here. I would believe that's going to be the only shot they're going to take like that.
Maybe they're just trying to get a senior something, but...
And here goes Rubish, who's had just an excellent game. Unfortunately, we don't have stats, but he's got to be well over 100 yards.
Has to be. He had a 78-yard run. He probably approaching 2.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, he's at 90 in his last 2 runs, so I give him a comfortable 100-yard game.
I thought the play action was to him on that, and another running back broke it.
No,
he's got to be pushing 2.
If you've got Jacob Rubish on your fantasy team, played him on FanDuel today, whatever it is,
yeah, but of course
you're cashing out.
Do that with high school.
No, of course not.
All right, it's 5:57 to play and counting. Zephyrs will likely just continue to run the ball at this point and chew up a bunch of clock.
Hey!
Oh, we get some movement there. The flag is thrown.
Tight end on the right just fell out of his stance.
Nope. Well, that'll do it.
he went from sitting back in his 3 to falling forward into 4.
That'll back him up 5 yards. Quite honestly, just gives him 5 more yards to chew up clock.
Naturally.
So not a big deal, but 5:44 to play now. 1st and 15 for the Zephyrs.
Nice to see the students still into this game down 3 scores.
Rubish again, and wrapped up right at about the original line of scrimmage. Considering clock, although I think this game's a little bit out of reach at this point, you wonder if they maybe should have declined the penalty just to get the downs moving and give them fewer possessions.
Maybe. I mean, I guess a field goal is still 3 touchdowns, but
So it's 2nd and 10.
I think the goal here is maybe to keep him from having an easy field goal if we can get the stops here. Oh, actually, you can't decline a false start.
Oh,
I don't believe. Just like you can't decline a offside.
They're rolling out to pass again. He's looking for the dagger. And he's got a man, and it's going to be a first down for the Zephyrs.
Wow.
And it will stop the clock at 4:44. Just looking for that first down on that play, I think, and they got it. And the Zephyrs are poised to punch one in again.
Quarterback had time to clip his toenails in the back.
All the time in the world.
I think his hair grew an inch before he threw that ball.
He looked like he was playing in one of those skills competitions where there was nobody around him.
7-on-7 without a timer.
So,
so it's
it looks like he didn't get out of bounds, so the clock will still run.
It's actually running here, but then sometimes it has a second.
And he is
That's a great
stopped
play.
in the backfield is Rubish.
That's the penetration we've been missing all game.
About 4 minutes left to play. Stands are starting to clear out a little bit here.
Oh, looks like there's an injured Oriole hobbling off.
Oh.
They're just not going to blow a whistle. Okay.
Well, and that's Logan O'Day hobbling off, but
the refs saw him hurt. It would have been nice if they gave the Orioles a chance to get their sub in.
Number 11, Rubish on the carry for the Zephyrs, brought down by number 2, Elfman for the Orioles, brings up 3rd goal.
So Helfman on the tackle. It's 3rd and goal to go. 3:30 to play. The Zephyrs have just absolutely dominated this game, particularly in the 3rd quarter, where they had a 10-minute and 45-second drive. They didn't score on it, but they chewed up an entire quarter, and then they got the big 78-yard run by Rubish to ice it, and they're really close there, getting the ball right up to the line.
4th down at least, but it is going to be a long one.
4th and goal.
Yep, and so the Orioles will get the ball back, but we're going to be looking at 2.5 or so minutes to play probably. Down 18 points. We have seen crazier things in this stadium. I do recall a game once, the St. Louis Park Miracle. We saw 3 touchdowns in 56 seconds.
Anything's possible. I've never seen the same game twice.
Not many people have, and there goes Rubish with another touchdown on the night for the Zephyrs.
Is that his 3rd?
I believe it's his 3rd touchdown of the night. It's for sure at least his 2nd. 2:30 to play. 37-13 is the score. Poised to go up 38-13.
That kid put up over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns in the 4th quarter alone.
Yeah, he is having himself one heck of a day.
Some Derrick Henry numbers there. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
And there's the kick. It is up, and it is good. And so the Zephyrs certainly with a dagger there. Harlow Berger with a nice ball kicking tonight. Perfect for the extra points. Field goal as well. 2:30 to play, and I imagine we will see the Orioles essentially run out the clock here, I would guess. Might try some things.
I'd take a shot or two at least.
Yeah,
just, give your kid a chance.
I'm just saying I don't think we're going to see any timeouts and, that kind of stuff.
Build the huddle resume.
Yep.
Get the kids some film at least.
Yep.
And I have a feeling this will be back to the drawing board tomorrow.
Yeah, looking to be a big conference win for the Zephyrs tonight.
And then JV, I assume, will be playing tomorrow in Mahtomedi. Usually that's how it goes. Saturday morning's the JV game. So hopefully we can at least get our lick back there.
Yeah.
Hot dang.
So Berger kicks, the field goals, and extra points, but not the kickoffs.
It seems because they like that squib.
They like that low kick.
They think they're trying to get him to fumble it.
Yep, which we did at one point. We picked it up, but...
And that completely flipped the second quarter.
And that was kind of mid-range. Kicks it to the 20. And he's tackled at the 25. So disappointing homecoming game for the Orioles, although there was some exciting play in it as well. But the Zephyrs just controlled the ball. Old school football, just controlled it.
They turned on shoe clock and just wound that thing down.
I've seen a team chew up clock like that at any level.
Yeah, very Gopher-esque, honestly.
Yes.
I don't know if you saw that Week 1 game against Buffalo, but the Gophers that week had the longest drive without scoring because they sucked up the last 6 minutes of game
Warriors
clock.
go deep and nice defense on the part of number 15. That is Luke Torberud. Just hopped up and swatted the ball down like a basketball shot.
Yeah, Gophers got an award Week 1 because they took 6 minutes off the clock going from the 20 to the opposite 40.
Wow.
And just iced the game.
I didn't see that game. I did, unfortunately, see their last game.
Oh, 66 to nothing, I believe?
To nothing, yeah.
I think the Cal game tomorrow will actually be pretty good to watch. And I'm a night owl, so that 9:30 start time
you're like,
makes me happy. Yes.
There we go. It's 2:18 to play. Orioles down 38-13. Going to probably take another shot, as they should. And they're just going to do a little out, and it's almost picked off. That could have been 6.
Number 6, Arnold Tess, is hit for number 8, Post. Is broken up by
He's got to come back to that ball.
Yeah.
He would have had a chance to run with it if he did.
Third down.
Yeah, you're right. He didn't come back to it, and the defender did.
Yes. Well, yeah. I mean, when you're running that switch stick, like you gotta come back always.
So 2:15 to play now. 3rd and 10 for the Orioles.
Should be noted they switched their corners. 5 is now the top side, not covering post.
Little side pass over to Elfman, who doesn't get much with it.
Number 6,
Now it's going to be 4th down and 10 with 2 minutes and ticking to play.
Brought down by number 44.
And we should see this come to a close pretty quickly at this point.
Are we punting?
Gotta hand it to most of the student section that stuck around because they love their Orioles.
They were chanting at the 4-minute mark, and we were down 3 scores. So, I mean...
Minute and a half to play now. Number 25 coming into the game for the Orioles. I'm not sure who that one is. I don't have him on my list.
But, you know, there's only a handful of people that'll give you unconditional love in your life, you know? And apparently the student section on homecoming is one of them.
And your dog. And they're going to punt it.
Best punt of the night.
And a fair catch is called.
Oh!
Bumped it, but he got on it. That's number 5 on the reception there. Alex Haas.
He has been the one weak point in this Zephyr team. He's made a couple of big mistakes that almost let the Orioles back into it.
But nevertheless, the Zephyrs have really controlled the bulk of this game. Minute and 11 seconds left. Should be in victory formation here and go away with a really solid 38-13 win. They got to feel good about it. They played really good football.
Very physical.
Very physical, solid football. Both teams playing a clean game. Like we said, very few penalties. And very few no calls that you said, oh, that should have been a penalty. Maybe one face mask. But other than that, it's been a very clean game. And hats off to the Zephyrs, who have just been very impressive tonight against a good Orioles team.
That should be a penalty. You can't break the huddle with 12 players. I mean, not that it's really going to change the outcome of this game. And maybe I'm just being a little nitpicky, and I can recognize that.
So now we're under a minute to play.
Ref's got to go relieve the babysitter.
And again, rough night for the Orioles, but it's just brilliant brilliant play. And I think really one of the stories of the game for me is just the way in which the Zephyrs were able to dominate the line on both sides of the ball, but particularly on the offensive line.
Yeah. And it's hard to make adjustments when you're on the field for 15 plays.
Yes.
You know, I think a lot of that communication gets done on the sideline in between drives, and when there's only one drive for a whole quarter, it's really hard to make those adjustments.
And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here at St. Louis Park for a bit of Friday Night Lights tonight. It was all Zephyrs all the time, except for one drive early in the game, and then the Orioles did get another touchdown. But that's going to do it, and the Zephyrs have just dominated this game, played incredibly good, solid, fundamental football. The Orioles played their hearts out as usual. But thank you for joining us tonight. It's been a great night. Good to be back in the booth. Good to be on the call with you, Saul. Any final thoughts?
Final score is...
Huh? Go Orioles. Yeah, you know me. I never talk.
Guys, I think we've covered it. Thank you again for joining us here at St. Louis Park. Have a wonderful night. We'll be back with you again. Be safe out there. Be loved. Peace, everybody.
Good night, y'all.